So what is it about the No List that made you want to engage with this event?
I think it's a variety of things. I think it's one of those, it's a conference that no one is trying to sell you anything, but underlying there's all the great stuff that Dan's doing with No List. And I think the whole concept of bringing education and business together that sits really sort of through it and underneath it is incredibly important. It gives a completely different angle to the whole thing.
And what have you taken from today? Are there really key
Gosh, there have been so many key messages. And where to start? I think certainly for my business, to be among people that are having the conversations that they're having, to hear from the speakers that we've heard from, the key messages for me really have been around making sure that we are looking to do something completely different. So, for instance, we think we're the leaders in web-enabled inclusion training, and we are pretty well. But when we look at what the next stage of that might look like, we should be looking for that now before somebody catches us up. And I guess I knew that at one level, but hearing it from the kind of people we heard from it today, it means I need to go out and make that my job of work, I think.
Does this event make you want to engage more with the No List and the community that's involved with the No List?
The community The community around the No List is absolutely fantastic. The quality of the people that attend an event like this, I guess because it is by invitation, really gives you an opportunity to get round a table and bottom out issues and share thoughts and give ideas that you really wouldn't have got from anywhere else. And I think following up those relationships, and again, what I like about it, it's the ability to be able to follow up those relationships with no hidden agenda. I'm not looking to sell these guys anything. I'm looking for these guys to be able to stimulate my thoughts, deepen my understanding, and in some cases, as happened earlier today, really give me a kick in the pants. So yeah, really, really good.
And to what extent is it fun? Is it all about work, or have you enjoyed it?
It's really quite interesting because the balance of fun and work is quite an interesting question. I think from my point of view, it is a very good balance of both of those things. But I think it's also about personal development, because it's all very well sitting, and as we did, and we listened to some of the speakers that were more fact-based and thinking, well, I know that. Yeah, sure, I know it. But actually it took something in the way that they delivered that message to make me think, you know it, but you need to go off and do something with it. And I think, the fun was in certainly that last presentation that we had that had everybody falling about. And it's absolutely brilliant. A really good balance, I think.
Have you had any interesting conversations following your talk this morning?
Lots of people came up to me following the presentation that I gave this morning, and what they were really saying was that they sort of saw engaging with young people as being something that would be project-based or arduous or something they could only do with an organisation. Some of them were quite surprised that you can actually just do that yourself with your local school, with people that you know, just making the offer to bring them in. I think the other thing that was quite interesting is when I shared the fact that a lot of the strategic tools that we share with young people and we explain to them to enhance their critical thinking capability actually are the same tools that we would probably share if we were working with some of their boards. So I think that took some of them aback, but also gave them confidence that it's something they could reach out and do really easily as well.
Fantastic. Thanks, Andrew.
To you.